good morning, everybody. How we doing? Happy 2021. Had a fresh year, fresh morning, fresh week. Everything's fresh. All right, happy to be back on the stream. Definitely missed it. Let me get my screens together. It's the one thing I forgot. There we go. Just checking some things off. Hope everybody had a good and blessed holiday. It was a little too long for me. I'm kind of glad it's over with. Ready to get back to the markets. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into this. Starting out with the quote of the day. I feel like this is a good one to start the year off. All right, the people who succeed aren't the ones who avoid failure. They're the ones who learn how to respond to failure with optimism. All right, so that is the quote of the day. The quote of the day about success and your focus. YouTube giving me a weird warning. All right, so let's go ahead and move on over into pre-market insight. All right, so on the economic calendar today, we don't have any significant events. Tomorrow we have the manufacturing PMI at 10. Wednesday we have ADP non-farm employment change, crude oil inventories, and a Fed day, FOMC day. Thursday we had initial jobless claims and the non-manufacturing PMI. And then Friday we have the non-farm payrolls unemployment rate. All right, so kind of a busy week, but Wednesday should be interesting. Let's go ahead and look at the power range. All right, so today's NQ Future Sessions power range report, we got a high of 12,905 with a low of 12,852.75. We're trading bullish, still trading bullish, up 0.52%, 78K of volume, and 169.01 for our ATR. What's good, Craft? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Got to get back into the flow of things. Had to remember how to do a lot of stuff. It's been like 2 weeks. You can forget a lot in 2 weeks. All right, so you see we had a little dip. We slightly gapped up, not enough where it matters. And then we had some sell off into support, and then we've been trading bullish ever since, kind of hanging out sideways right now through the Euro session. All right, so as of right now, my bias is to the long side, so I'll be looking to trade buy the dip as of right now. I'm going to open my chart back up. And of course, over the what's getting all the attention over the weekend is Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. There, let me check that out real quick while we're waiting for the bell. A lot of interesting speculation. That's an interesting price action right there. I'd be definitely interested to see how we end up closing the day out today. There's a lot of speculation that we could go as high as 100K before it turns around. or before it cools off. I was definitely expecting some retracement. It looks like we already got some retracement. I don't think we're gonna see 20,000 for a while if we ever do again. But that's just my opinion. You know, I don't like to speculate. What's good, Origin? Everything. Look, Ethereum. Everything is running. Somebody told me about Ethereum back in 2018. I wish I would have got into it back then. Yeah, we already know. So, you know, that's the excitement for this year so far. Definitely, you know, excited to see how the market continues to move and to trade throughout this month, and you know, throughout the rest of the year. It definitely was an interesting year last year. So it almost feels like it, you know, it wants to just continue to slowly climb higher. Just being honest, I would love some retracement. Right. Go ahead and get my pre-market snapshot in. You know, I have a lot of things that I plan to get done this year. Like my main focus for this year is going to be on I'm gonna go back to putting a lot of focus into the website. I got a lot of, you know, information that I want to put on there, or a lot of content that I want to put on mv3trader.com. Also, that's going to feed into YouTube. So I got a lot of things planned this year. Also, some other projects that I'm working on. So I'm definitely excited about all the things that I got scheduled out. Happy New Year, Mrs. Williams. The Mrs. is in the building. Waiting to see when and what causes open interest to come back. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in that. A lot of interesting talks going on so far. You know, from I guess I can say like the fiscal side of the house. You know, they're talking about all the stimulus stuff and UBI, and then all the stuff with crypto. A lot of interesting things going on right now. I'm just, you know, I treat it the same way that I treat the markets. You know, I pay attention as much as I need to, and I got a plan for any situation. All right, just stay prepared. Gotta remember to turn my music on. and a Merry New Year to you also, Idris. All right, we've got about 3 minutes to the bell. Gotta make sure I didn't forget anything with my pre-market routine on my checklist. Also, then I'm going to start trading GC, the gold futures, in my morning session. But I'm gonna trade that in AMP in my regular account. So like this morning, I'm testing out trading both. So I'm paper trading GC. Just want to see how it goes. Trying to focus on two things. So for so long I've been just focused on just NQ alone. So I gotta get my practice shots back up. So I've been looking at, I've been wanting to get back into GC for a minute. But I've been trying to fine tune a strategy that I feel like, that I'm the most comfortable with. I was looking at possibly like trading it overnight or something, or in the evening. However, with, my schedule, that doesn't really work out like I would want it to. So I just couldn't find a strategy that I was just completely satisfied with. So I think the best thing for me to do is to also just trade it in the mornings. That's why I'm with it right now. All right, there's the bell. Some expected sell-off at the open. That momentum looks kind of strong, so I think we could. Let me just be patient and watch it and see what it does. Maybe a momentum play that I take. I couldn't get in fast enough. So now I just gotta wait for it. I was gonna take that break, but I couldn't place the order quick enough. I don't really like using the, the buy the ask and the sell the bid. Those I don't like using those to really get into the to get into a trade. I use those to take positions off or to take contracts off to offload my position, but I don't really like using those to get into the trade. So I'm just right now I'm just gonna stick with my buy the dip. Trying to figure out what price I want to. I'm trying to jump. I want to try to jump in at. Yeah, let's go there. For sure, I'm gonna buy her down here. For sure. 855.
Order submitted.
Oh, I missed that. What are you doing in the Philippines? I'm not in the Philippines anymore. I don't know. I didn't see that message. We left the Philippines in 2019. If I could have got that sell order in quick enough, that would have been a nice trade. I would have traded it down basically to where I'm trying to get in right now. Okay. Yep. Definitely miss the Philippines. I miss that weather and, of course, family and everything. But definitely can't wait to take a trip back there once all these travel restrictions calm down. Hindsight Capital, I was looking to get in at 875, but I decided not to because of the momentum that I was seeing, or the price. The way that I saw the price action. I felt like it would keep trading below that in a way that I wouldn't be satisfied with. So I got my order a little lower than that. It's at the power range low. But I did see some attempts to buy at that level. Took out most of the overnight and the pre-market trading pretty quickly. Oh man, and they got like 3 points away from my order. Definitely would have liked to caught that bounce. got this paper trade right here running on GC. So it gave me the dip that I wanted, but it didn't quite go low enough. Pretty much the same thing that's happening with NQ. Trying to tell you, somebody's watching my trading. The market is watching me, and it's conspiring against me. Definitely doesn't look like the beginning of a V bottom to me, so I don't think it's done with its sell-off. However, I may end up reassessing my entry. Hindsight Capital says I could have shorted where it's trading right now. However, I'm still bullish because of the overall trend, and I still feel like the market overall is in the favors of the bulls. So then I want to trade with that, not necessarily against it unless I get a momentum play like I was trying to catch earlier. Where is my pen tool? Definitely got some resistance there. Buyers are still trying to fight it. Haven't made any adjustments to my entry order yet. Short term, I still got the trading in favor of the bears. The short term picture. That's why I'm just keeping everything the same right now. Those last two candles still showing a lot of resistance at the power range high. We also see some buyers in this range, so let me keep it. I was thinking about getting a little bit more aggressive, but I'm gonna maintain what I got. Take this hindsight capital screenshot, put it in the journal. some very interesting price action for the first trading day of the year. Made my 2K on the drop. Is that it? Not 100% sure about the what you mean by is that it? Oh, forgot to paste the screenshot. Alright, so I may take the break light.
Order submitted.
Just gonna take the break with 2 contracts. If it rolls back over, it's business as usual. What I meant, quick drop sometimes, and the rest of day traders hoping for more market, don't give it. Oh, hoping for more market, don't give it. Yeah, but you never know what the market's gonna do, so that's why you have a plan and your strategy, and you stay consistent to it, because the consistency is gonna win out over everything else. Because of course, no one knows what the market is gonna do. Even those who have the ability to move the market, they're not the only ones. So they end up getting into, they pretty much end up battling each other. So it just becomes I'm not going to do too much speculation on that part, but the point is no one knows what the market is going to do. So you just stay consistent to your strategy and your plan, and the rest will take care of itself. And that's what most people struggle with, the consistency, because their psychology gets in the way. Just the point of developing bad habits as a human gets in the way. Even sometimes I've thought the market was going to do, well, not sometimes, a lot of times I've thought the market was going to do one thing, and it ended up doing something completely different. And I've been on both ends to where, because I thought it was going to do one thing and it did something else, I changed my original plan and I ended up paying for it. And then I've had it to where recently, to where I thought I was going to do something, but I just stayed consistent to my plan, and it did, it didn't do what I thought it was going to do, but because I was consistent, I still profited. I was still able to profit from being wrong, basically. So as you gain experience, your consistency is going to be like the major key to your success. I'm gonna keep this. I've also had it where I changed my plan because of what I thought I was going to do. And then it did what I thought I was going to do, and then I was right for changing my plan. However, that's still a bad thing to do because you start developing bad habits, and eventually those bad habits catch up to you, which it did for me. And you start, then you got to break those bad habits again. That just starts your whole cycle over again. I think it's safe to remove this takeout trade.
Order
Takeout
canceled.
order. Definitely, I can't overstay my welcome today, or can't trade outside of my regular trading window today. So, with the way that it's trading right now, there's a possibility I won't get a trade today. Got another busy Monday. I have to definitely stay disciplined to my trade window today. I give it to about 10:15, and if I don't get triggered in by 10:15, then I'll kill the order. We're in kind of a battle zone right now. Could be creating a flag or a pennant pattern. Look over here and see what GS is doing. It's pretty much slowed down. The momentum is slowed down over there. Oh, with GC. Did I say GS? GC. While ES traders wait on another trade, 30-year rising. Reminder to see what the rest of the market is doing. As a whole, pretty much everything is testing support. RTY kind of looks ready for a drop. But if we look at its personality, it can quickly turn around off of a drop. I think I would have needed to be a little bit more aggressive today. That last candle confirmed the battle zone that we're trading in. That might not have been a bad location to take a takeout trade. Actually looks like we're shaping up for some momentum to the short side again. GC order finally got filled. And my strategy with GC is much more simple than what I'm doing with NQ. It's based on a small account strategy. Because when I trade it, it's going to be the micros of GC. So I'll be trading MGC. I have to need to remember that. So I changed that. Oh, it is on MGC. Oh, never mind, my bad. It's just the way that I have the strategy, I have it labeled as GC, but it's trading MGC. We still got buyers fighting. Looks like I'm going to have to cancel this order that I have sitting here because it's getting late into the morning. And I have some things that I have to do.
Order canceled.
It's the way that it's shaping up. It looks like it could, have me sitting in it for a while. So if I only had more time this morning, I would have definitely taken it. So I'm gonna have to start unless I come. Well, nah, that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to start my first trading day of the year with no trades, which I have no problems with. No trades equals no trades equals capital preservation. And there was a good reason. There's also there would have been, because the way I'm looking at it, I didn't want to change my plan. I was gonna just stick to my plan right there, because the plan is not just to get the perfect or to have a perfect entry where I get filled and then it just goes into my direction or it goes in my favor. It's playing off the long-term momentum, right? Which we're still bullish overall if you zoom out and look at the big picture. And I'm playing the support that we're trading down into. So I lost my original train of thought, which happens. Yeah, but the plan was to, buy the dip. But right now, that's what I was going to say. Right now, it looks like we can have some momentum to the short side. And I thought about taking that trade short. I thought about taking it short at 864. However, that would have required me changing my plan and going against my strategy. So I decided not to do that. And, my plan was still... My original plan, I still liked it, but I just felt like, if it did catch the momentum, then I would have to go into the loaded in portion of it, which could take time to get out of that. So that's the reason why I canceled the order and decided not to take any trades for the day. So with all that being said, I appreciate you showing up, Lewis, and everybody, and Craft and Origin and the missus and everybody who showed up and traded and hung out with me today. So on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day for the day. Just come back tomorrow and hopefully we can get the market wants to work with me or participate with my trading strategy tomorrow. So hope everybody have a good rest of the day, and I will holler at y'all later. Trade it easy.